Last question I have that is on the profitability.
Sure.
Okay. Because so we had a podcast recently and they said it's going viral on LinkedIn for us. It's that MakeMyTrip never saw a quarter of profit ever.
Last 6 quarters is cash profits.
Last 6 quarters, fact.
In a row. And the peak was 23 million, which is 200 crore plus.
Oh, sweet.
We've been public. We're out there. How would we survive? Otherwise, sure, we have $500 million in reserves. Last 6, obviously in COVID, we went through terrible losses. Post IPO, we've seen profitability. See, you have to understand our business. If you're just in air ticketing, you can be profitable easily. Then you start investing in others. So accommodations is a far tougher market to crack. Holidays, you're in investment mode. We are always bus market initially, red bus and all, we're investing. Now all those businesses are getting mature. Otherwise, we could sit tight and just be in this, but we want to be the one place where people will do everything travel and trust us, just like everything travel, because we are their travel friend, travel companion. I think we have that trust. We've more than 60 million customers who worked with us. And we see people coming back just for blind trust of the brand, and we don't want to let that down.
Tell me one last question. When you started, you had the first movers advantage in the country. Right, one of the early movers advantage in the country. Right now, it's very difficult to find your blue ocean because almost there's something for, there's somebody for something. It's always there. It's super competitive.
You're right. It was in a way much easier, in a way much tougher, right?
Yeah.
You had to. The tougher part was people weren't ready to buy online.
Yeah.
So now it was very frustrating. Now they're ready to. So now the obvious things are done. But now it's hyper specialization or true innovation out. Listen, where did ChatGPT come from, right? We've all tooling around with AI. This has come and taken it to another level. Stuff like that will still happen. Now that is, you have to be, super bright to do that. But on the other hand, I also think we didn't know the definition a lot. We've spoken about quick commerce today. It didn't exist. Look at what you do. Businesses on social media, influencers hardly existed. Look at the scale. I was actually shocked when I was reading up. So there's so much good stuff happening now. Pehle nahi hota. So you have to now, I think harder about your business idea, what problem it's solving. But what you don't have to worry too much about is other customers. Customers are ready. It's a fertile ground. They're already buying online. They trust online. So wo ho raha hai.
But to stand out is difficult. No, now that's the. So tell me if there's new framework. I have 2 frameworks.
Okay,
Either you come out of what you said, true innovation, so that people buy, you just stand out because of the innovation, or you build true trust, that people trust your brand and build such a community around you that no matter what other people are doing, they still are gonna love you. So they give you some time कि ठीक है तुम थोड़ा late innovation करो but कर लोगे. That they trust you enough.
No, that's a good point. And there are brands who are trying to, I think, straddle both, which is not easy. So you can say that space is taken, right? You can say, but because of today rich content and rich media that you can stream through, and we talk about 5G and which is a reality, many more things are today possible which you could not even dream of, right? So I think just the possibilities, AI is now a reality. Up APIs leke jo banana hai bana lo. You can now go back to building a Puritan company with 10 programmers.
Yeah.
You couldn't do that in the middle. So I think a lot of new things are also definitely available. One just needs, I think, a lot more time to figure and to think about that and what you want to stand for. So like I said, some things are much tougher now, agreed, because there's so many companies around. But that's the same thing what would have happened in the offline world also when so many cars were out there. True. So imagine the guy says, new car, kaun si karon? But then along comes a Tesla. And he changed the whole game. Or prior to that, even hybrids, when Toyota Prius came out and all, so they were among the first who were doing that. So you got to think harder, but consumers there today to try it out. That's the interesting thing. So they're good and bad, but these are, exciting times. Definitely India's to win. And I think we're going to now create just an ecosystem which will be unparalleled, unmatched. So I think it's a matter of time and everyone. So I see a lot of youngsters going overseas to study, great. And people would say, parents, वापस नहीं आएंगे. I said, सब वापस आएंगे क्योंकि market यहाँ है, opportunity यहाँ है. So why would they not want to come back? And that's what will make India great. You can't force people to come back. It'll come because it's organic. Actually, you can't force people to do anything. Over time, it has to happen organically. And we have the best brains in the world. Now we'll have the best market in the world, and everything else will improve. Very positive about optimistic.
Now India is becoming a pull brand.
Absolutely. Sab yahan aana chahte hain.
Sab idhar aana chahte hain.
Yeah, it is.
They were attracting a lot of
it is.
people, talent, funds, everything.
Yeah, capital was always there, but now people want to come, and it's going to happen.
Thank you so much for watching Raj Shamani Clips. Please subscribe this channel, because on this channel, we'll bring so many valuable clips from our podcast, some exclusive clips as well, which will help you become the right kind of leader and which will help you grow in your life.